2 for Saturday morning. Got the moon up there, and it kind of looks like remains of a contrail, since really the only thing is a couple of stripes in the sky. But maybe not. It may be actually Mother Nature made. Bam's group is still out there. We actually have a fairly heavy dew this morning by the looks of things. Maybe they're enjoying that extra moisture on the grass out there. And it looks like we're going to conserve a little bit of hay because the N2 feeder's in here. Well, this one's actually emptier than the other one. They got plenty in there. And those yahoos, yesterday morning their feeder was where it belonged, and it's not now. It's in the position where we can't put a bale in it coming through the gate. So, yeah, maybe it is just some regular moisture, a little of that marine influence. I said second take because, well, it was way too long. But we had Rainy the shit eater eating the dry stuff right there. Red, he was just kind of screwing around over here. Maybe he was eating some because there is some. And then we had Whiskey. He was out in the middle of the cow lot. When I glanced up, I wasn't sure. It took me a minute before I could see the tail, and I didn't think it was Blue. Blue's gotten to be a lazy ass. He sleeps in the morning. Ah, yeah, I can see now that we do have a good dew. Heck, at the top of that tire. I can't show you the top of that roof now, but yeah, I saw it from up above. Yeah, anyway, get today figured out and do whatever we think we need to do in the next frickin' week. I think it's supposed to be 97 today and 102 tomorrow and like 104 Monday. And then like 98. We don't cool off for a week. Won't be below. And keep in mind, as weather guessers are so on the ball about everything, that they are always 5 to 10 degrees lower than what we end up with. And it's not unheard of to end up with over 110. One of the last years the kids showed at the fair, it was 116 degrees at the fair. And that was last year before we were that here. But we're going to get rid of this bale today. It's going to go get fed. Assuming I can get it carried out there. That's the plan anyway. And I don't know what else we're going to do, but it's going to be done in the morning. Because I'm tired of this hot afternoon crap. And it's only going to be hotter. Fun. I like that. This one's been wearing. It's almost through that too. Gotta go down to the bridge to unhook it to do anything with it. When I go through here, when we were getting over here, top wire runs juice over to that fence. So I hook it dead so I can climb through the fence. Well, being I'm down there, I gotta take the bike down there, so I unhook it. I unhook the bottom first, and then I hook it into the top one. And my hand hurts because I went to unhook that and it let loose and bashed my hand into the post. Gotta love it. We got, I don't know, 5 or 6 different types of gate handles around here, and very few of them are actually worth a shit. But I don't happen to have one with me, and this is the top one. So I'm gonna hook it up with the bottom one, and hopefully the bottom one will reach up to that so we can keep it hot until I get it fixed. But I think I'm gonna go rotate that because there's a corner there, the trees and half that hillside don't get it where we're at, so I'm gonna move it so that'll get it for an hour or so, and by then I'll have some other things done and hopefully be able to move it, I guess, down there at that end where we couldn't reach, get that done. I've hooked it back on and broke it, so I'll hook it underneath for now until we get it fixed. Go turn the pump on. Got the little tractor unhooked so it doesn't get soaked, and the 175 is going back on the Traveler, so I'll remove it again. Because coming up that little hill, front wheels are off the ground pretty much, and going up that one. So I don't want to deal with that. And besides that, our next move with it, I don't know if we're going to go into that piece or go over there. I talked about bringing the little Traveler up because we can run this piece off the risers. Just, you know, got to drag her out a few more times. And with this freaking heat that we're supposed to get, you know, like 10, 15 degrees warmer than we've been, I think Bam's group's going to get that hay field, so they got the cedar trees for some shade. Or we leave them on this one. They got better shade. I don't know. We need to let them in there and eat the bales down. But this also didn't get enough water. It got some, but not enough. I don't know. It's a bad thing about having 3 groups here instead of just 2. Worked better when the 3rd group was across the property line over there, and I had a 4th group down the road because we had shade for everybody when it got hot. Unfortunately, all that shade's in one pasture, and all that shade over there is in one pasture. These don't have any. Well, the dead cedars and cedar tree and 2 fir trees there. And nothing in that one, except for the neighbor's trees and the trees that are actually part of that pasture. Anyway, get my water going, get something going on. See if Ty made it here yet or not. I guess Becky has Blakely for a little while this morning because Brooke had more generators to get worked on today. They were scrambling yesterday. They had 3 of them that were supposed to go out yesterday morning at 8:30. The problem is they came in from Canada at 8:30 yesterday morning. Apparently they got all 3 done and got them out yesterday, but a little late. And they got 3 more they got to get done. I guess they're going out Monday morning. So she's busy today. And today's the day she should be working for Maury. Supposed to be working on trucks today, not generators. Anyway.
Where'd my smile go? You just had a big smile for me. Where'd it go? Where did it go? No smiles now? No smiles? Oh, geez. I told everybody you were here today. I did.
Mom's getting overtime at work. So what's going on?
Yeah, Mama's busy working at work. I already told him about that. Huh. Hi, sweetheart. I got your tiki. There's my smile. Oh, there's my smile. Okay, there's proof she's here.
Well, we went up and cleaned our mess up. Everything we cut off the trees to get into that last place. I wanted to give that Traveler about an hour. Well, it's been an hour and 10 minutes right now. Sitting stationary like that, that should be enough water on there to even it up. Well, we ran into a little traffic coming down the lane. They thought they were in Australia or England on the wrong side of the road. And the roadblock up here, they're working their way this way. Wait till Ty gets the pump off, and then she can maybe sneak past him and bring him back this way. And I keep changing my mind. I think we're going to take the big Traveler and we'll run into the 3-corner piece and come off the risers rather than coming off the pipe like we've been doing. It means more moves across there, but it'll let us leave them up there without screwing around. Start with the far one, and that'll help get it cooled off so it's not as bad when it gets hot. Second one will finish getting the trees for tomorrow when it's even hotter. And I don't know where to run a little gun. I mean, we still got to finish the headland on the hayfield, but we'll get it figured out. Change of plans for today. there's only enough grass in there to handle about a day. And since they were all right here in the way, let them have that today, and we can at least get some water going up there so it'll be cooler for tomorrow. Weatherman says 98 today. Well, add 5 or 10 to that because that's what we've been getting. Tomorrow I think they're saying 102. And I think it's 104 or 105 for Monday. That's too friggin' hot. That messes with breeding more than anything else. And you all know how many days we've had been 95 to over 100. And we're watching a lot of cows get bred 2 or 3 times. And I don't think it's a fertility issue. We've had it going on since all the hot weather the last 5 summers. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a calf there in the shadows. Try to zoom in a little. There's 3 more behind them on the hillside. 4 more. Actually 5. Anyway, when I come through there on the bike this morning, there's a bunch of maple leaves knocked down. And I thought, cows are going to love that because they love maple. They just can't reach all of it, you know? So anyway, the calves are in there eating it. Out when we come by there to get the tractor, it would have been great to get a shot because one had a leaf in its mouth, but it was attached to a couple small branches with more leaves hanging on it, so he was camouflaged. One place we worked when I was logging, there was a lot of maple in it, all stovepipes that all made good lumber logs. And our landing was out in the edge of the guy's pasture. Every time you did anything, you had to watch for the cows. Bring logs in, look for the cows. It was kind of nice, though, because we'd drag out, 15 or 20 big maples. We'd get them drug out, come back the next day, and they were slicked up. And you probably can't see him flying up there, but the crane's flying through. He flew right over my head in the yard earlier. Don't see him over the yard very often, but he just went right back over the yard again.
Well, when I turned on the pump the first time,
kind of crazy.
he was straight down at the T where the old creek bed meet the new.
Yeah, he was straight down here when she turned the pump on.
There he is. He just is to the left of the tree. He's going to come out to the right.
Yeah. Oh, there is another one flying across this side of the feed barn.
So he traveled down farther.
So there's 2 of them. We usually just see one at a time.
Well,
we did see a baby, was that 10 years ago probably?
No, it's been sooner than that. Grandpa was still liking some baby.
I know. He's been gone for 5. We saw the baby along the creek bank right down here at the bottom of the hill. Didn't know what the hell it was at first. Actually had to look it up because they don't look anything like their parents when they're little.
No, they don't.
Figured it out when, we found a picture of one, a baby picture. And their knees are backwards from ours. That's how we've kind of figured it out. And they're brown and white and whatever else.
They're brown, white, and blue.
Yeah, they blend in really good. Yeah, and I decided we'd finish this headland first. Those other runs are shorter, so they're not a 24-hour. We'll get this done and then go into the 3-corner piece. See what happens.
And we moved the cows.
Yeah, they know we moved the cows.
And you lied, we're not feeding hay.
Yeah, and we're not feeding hay today.
Everyone has enough.
checked. Everybody's got enough. So.
Especially with BAM's group. So.
And BAM's group, they got about 1.25 bales down there worth. Well, not quite that, I guess. Probably 3/4 of a bale worth. They got plenty to clean up there.
And they still have like 2 feet over here.
Yeah, and I think I showed you earlier what was left in the 2 feeders up there.
And the heifers have about the same.
Heifers still have some out and back, so.
And the asshole steers that move their damn feeder have plenty.
And the steers, you can't see. Even if I zoom in, I can't see the screen to zoom in it. But their feeder is moved to the right and turned crosswise about 10 feet from where it belongs. I don't know why this group of steers likes to do that. I mean, we've had them do it before, but it's usually when it's empty.
Piglet likes to do
And
it.
they've been moving it when it's still 1/4 full.
Piglet's the one.
Anyway, it's hot out here. It ain't even near lunchtime yet. Like the end of the video back here, those girls just went back out after lunch. I had to go check the traveler because from the trailer it didn't look like it was as far as it should have been, but it's moving the speed it's supposed to be. So yeah, it'll be this evening it'll be in. if it ain't in when I decide I'm done with it, I'll go shut the pump off and bring it in the morning. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot done today. It's way too hot. 2 o'clock and we're somewhere north of 90. And humid, in case you couldn't tell with the clouds in the air. And he's got a grin on his face because him and his brother just played with a rat. Little tedder rake, that's all cleaned up, greased, unhooked. I put the little sprayer on the 135 and filled it with water. No chemical in it yet. She just got to screw with the audio. And I think in the morning when it's cool, I'm going to go spray some blackberries up on that hill we just took the bales off of. And that might be all that happens tomorrow. I really don't know. If the steers eat enough hay, they'll get a bale. Dino's group will probably get a bale anyway. I don't think they need one, but they're doing a good job cleaning that up. So, hopefully y'all had a good Saturday. Hopefully everybody has a great Sunday. And if you're in where the heat is, don't cook. Just try to stay cool. And if you're where the rain is, well, you guys won't share. You keep complaining about having it, you won't share. And we got company here staring at us. I don't know if you can see him or not. He just turned away. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everybody.